Hi, this is Ron Tube. Today on the Hunter Colour Wild, we're here making a pheasant guide for Askiy Ridge. Now, I've done all the other guides for all the other species at Askiy Ridge. This is the last one of the 19 species we haven't covered, so I hope this helps you out. If you need the hotspot maps, they're in the video description. You can download them in every video I've done up to yet, all 19 of them, and like I say, they're on my Discord as well, link there. So if you have any trouble trying to find them, let me know in the comments, but you shouldn't do. They're in the video description and on my Discord. But yeah, today it's pheasants. I've got my dog, he's going to help me out, the German short-eared pointer. There's a reason for that, which we'll go over in a minute, but let's go over the location for pheasants for a start. So they're mainly in this bottom half. This is actually good because with the German short-eared pointer we can set him to hunt small game. Now Askiy Ridge has only got pheasants in the bottom, which are class 1 small game, and up the top is the dusky grouse. So basically when you set it to small game, it's only going to track pheasants, so it really does help you out. That's why we've got the German short-eared pointer dog on at the minute, and we'll be hunting for them. Now, times for hunting for pheasants at Askiy Ridge, they feed and rest all day, so they're not really that hard to find. But look, here we go. So here's McMuffin, my dog. As you can see, he's pretty leveled up. I'm not going to go over all the levels and that. I've done a detailed guide about the German short-eared pointer. Check that out if you haven't already seen it. It's very popular. Now the thing is, once you've leveled up your German short-eared pointer, you can have him as pointing. So basically he's going to go find your pheasants, and he's also going to retrieve them, so you get a double sort of bonus. And it's very useful. Like I say, it's good for tracking pheasants, and they're all in the bottom section, and there's nothing else really that he's going to get sidetracked by. Now onto weapons. I'm using the Kusu model 1897 Ranchero as normal. Use whatever shotgun you want to use, 16 gauge bird shot. And like I say, it's just a case of let the dog do its work, track the pheasants down. If you haven't got a dog, it doesn't matter. You can always just like go left and right in this bottom section, find your zones, and then go hunt at them. I generally hunt between 4 and sort of 12, which is very popular for pheasants, easy to find them. And we'll probably hunt between sort of 8 and 12 mainly in this video, we'll see. Now down this area, this is going to be a prime example of why I've got my dog on. Now if I wouldn't have had this German short-eared pointer on, I would not have found this very special trophy in that area, and you'll see in a minute why. It's made me so happy that I had him on, and like I say, I wouldn't have found him otherwise. From doing this guide, doing this pheasant guide, I wouldn't have found this special trophy, and I wouldn't have, like I say, found it without the dog really, because it went and tracked down where the pheasants was, and at the pheasant zone was a very nice special trophy, which we're going to show you right now. So let's just go and set the time. So as I said, 4 to 8 AM is very good for pheasants. 8 AM onwards is good as well. So we're going to do, I think we'll do 8 AM onwards and then carry on from there. We've got a bear who wants to play ball. Right, so let's set it to 8 AM. But I'm going to show you what I discovered while I had my German short-eared pointer on while hunting for pheasants. And this is the thing, right? You go out hunting for something else, and then you find something really cool, a great trophy. He's full of snow, look. Make sure the bond is high if you've got your dog on, because it does help how good he works, you know what I mean? So keep that high if you can, and he will work better with you. Right, McMuffin, let's go hunt some pheasants. I've had a lot of fun this week. I've been hunting a lot of waterfowl. I've had quite a few diamonds. That might be the next video actually, of different species at Askiy Ridge. In general, I just love this map. it just suits me down to the ground. Like I say, I can't believe how much waterfowl I've been hunting. I'm obviously doing my Great One mule deer grind as well at the same time, which is going well. I've got a lot of that herd managed. Check out my recent mule deer Great One grind video if you haven't already seen that. That'll give you lots of tips. But look at this, right? I've come to look at these pheasants. There's all these pronghorn, right? Exactly on top of the pheasants, right? So this is what I've come for, pheasants. And look at this. And this is what I mean, right? Just go out, hunt, have fun, enjoy yourself. And sometimes you'll be hunting a different species and you'll come across a special trophy that you're not even after. And this does happen quite a lot. Look, we've got a melanistic, possibly gold pronghorn. I've never had a melanistic pronghorn, so that's a brilliant trophy. We'll mark that for later on. It's not what we've come for in the video. We're coming for pheasants. That's what this guide's about. But it just shows you, right, when you're out hunting, you can find anything. So just get out there. If you don't know what to hunt for, just go have a laugh. Just pick an area, hunt, and you never know what could be next. So that's a great thing about the Hunter games. So we've come to this area where I know there's quite a few pheasants. Hopefully we actually shoot some. The thing is, on this outpost, I've got a zone like literally behind it. So when you spawn on it, the pheasants like fly straight above. So here we go. So they are class 1, the pheasants, as you can see. There's a diamond score. So that one's a brown. They look very realistic. If you haven't seen a pheasant in real life, this is like what a male cock pheasant looks like. Basically, the male birds have all the colours. The females are kind of dull colour wise, but the males are like, you know what I mean, the majestic, the stick out. As you can see, they've got all this colour in, and it's very realistic to what they actually look like. Near me, there's a big sort of fancy place, sort of Lord's Manor, and it's about half a mile away, but the fields in summer, you can see them all crouching down, all the cockbirds, do you know what I mean? It's so tempting to go there and get some pheasants, but you can see them from the roadside, lots of them. We used to go to a place with my dad, and when we went to this big mansion area, you used to drive around a certain corner, and a lot of them would fly out, and now and again you'd hit one with a van, because there'd be that many of them. That'd be straight in the pot later on. But yeah, let me know, wherever you are around the world, and you're watching this, let me know, do you hunt pheasants? Have you got pheasants where you are? Now my dad, when he used to cook them, and this is just amazing, it's making me drool, this recipe. We used to have pheasants, right? He'd roast them with leeks, sort of like thin sliced potatoes, and also onions and cream. Oh my god, it's one of the best dishes I've ever eaten. I've not had it for a while, but that's what we used to have pheasants with. Tastes really nice. So this is a female pheasant, as you can see. Like I say, that's the whole point. The cockbirds have all the colours. The female's a bit duller. I guess that's what lures them in. Remember to keep that bond up with your dog. It's very important, and he will work more efficiently with you if his bond is higher. So what we're going to do is we're going to set him to point again for small game. He'll probably be around here still, the others that flew away. Like I say, it's very useful. Certain maps, like I say, it's very useful indeed for the German short-eared pointer, other dogs, like I say, to work on. I know Pheasant Park, a lot of people use them there, but like I say, it's not just one or two maps. You can use them at numerous maps, and it can be a really helpful hand. Like I say, where the classes of animals are on there, and what the classes of animals are, especially pheasants, I mean, like I just showed you, they're all down the bottom. So there's nothing else for the dogs to get confused for when he's searching for for small game. Because the dusky grass up the top half, they're in the opposite area of where the pheasants are. And as you'll see, he will find me some more pheasants. Right, where are they? There goes another one. Look, he's stalking up on it. When he starts stalking, you know there's something close. Well, I'm not bothered if they're females or males. We're just having some fun. It's more about location, so you know where to find them. There we go. And we've got a few more flying that way. So yeah, there we go. We've been making a pheasant guide on Askiy Ridge. I hope it helps you out. As for Grade 1 grinding, if you're after a Grade 1 pheasant and you're doing it here, what you want to do if you're doing herd managing is shoot levels 2 and 3, yeah? 2 and 3. Leave the ones alive and just shoot levels 2 and 3 on the pheasants. And gradually what will happen is you'll get more bigger trophies spawn as you do it. So here's the details for the hotspot map. So there's a pheasant map. The feed and rest all day in those red areas. You see where those red outlines are? That's where you find pheasants. So they're class 1, max level 3. Max estimate is 2 to 3 kilos. Diamond score is 20.29. So I'm Robert Tube. We'll be making a pheasant guide for Askiy Ridge. Hope it helps you out. Please subscribe to these channels and thanks for watching. Bye bye.